11 o'clock, we got Iowa State traveling to number 13 Oklahoma on Fox. Both these teams coming off some heartbreaking losses. Iowa State, if you didn't watch that game, or if you didn't check the score of that game, they played Texas Tech last week. And Texas Tech took a big lead. Iowa State comes all the way back. They come roaring back, arguably because of some pretty bad calls by the refs, but give credit to some Iowa State. They fought back their way back into that game. And then Texas Tech drives down to about midfield and kicks a 62-yarder for a game winner. What a legend. What a kick. But what's forgotten on that is Iowa State absolutely getting another heartbreaking loss in a season that was supposed to be so magical. Brock Purdy went 32-42, threw for 356 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Bryce Hall on the ground only had 18 carries for 51 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Xavier Hutchinson had 8 catches for 112 yards. Oklahoma, on their hand, is coming off quite possibly the most humbling loss they've had in a long time. Obviously, I guess you could consider the playoff loss to Alabama a couple years ago quite humbling. But this is an Oklahoma team that was like saying, I can't believe we're number 8 in the country. Well, guess what? You played. Not like, I agree, I can't believe you were number 8 in the country. It's not how a number 8 team in the country plays. Caleb Williams went 9 of 18. Yes, he only attempted 18 passes for 142 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Kennedy Brooks had 14 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown. And Michael Woods, the second, had 4 catches for 3 yards. Not good. That's not good if you're Oklahoma. Obviously. Just right off the bat, right? That was horrible performance by the Sooners. You gotta be embarrassed by that at the very least, right? That was so god-awful. Just like an abysmal performance by everyone on that football team. Obviously, if you're Oklahoma, you're going to become I think if Iowa State had won that Texas Tech game, this would be a completely different football game, right? You would have, Iowa State's coming off high after a comeback win over Texas Tech, right? And it could be like Oklahoma just lost, and they're going to come back with a vengeance and probably beat Iowa State. Both teams are coming off losses, and both of them are pretty heartbreaking. One was an actual heartbreaker in Iowa State, and the other one was just kind of embarrassing their way you lost to Baylor. Oklahoma is just absolutely dominating Iowa State in this series. 77-7. I know that just sounds like I said 777. Oklahoma has won 77 of the 84 matchups between these two teams. Obviously, Iowa State won the other 7. Last game did go to Oklahoma in the Big 12 championship. Last 3 losses. No, last 3 games were 1-possession games, so we could be in for a very close one today. I think Oklahoma gets a bounce-back win here, but I do think Iowa State keeps it close. Give me Iowa State to cover, but Oklahoma to win this one.